Hey everyone. Well, it's Friday, the 14th of April. The Centre Marche fair is in 2 days, and I've got a few things left to do. Yesterday, I mostly took a break. I only built one thing. Actually, I'll show you. I cut off this post. I have this old post, this rotten piece. I cut off of this post. It belonged to one of the kuras, and it had fallen off. So I cut this off, and I used the top piece here for this, and I built this stand, which is like a swirl design, using pieces from the demolition from the kitchen, which is where I'm at right now, which has become my workshop until some more of the house can get restored, until the roof can get fixed, and then the walls. Then I can get the floor fixed. At that point, I can completely renovate the kitchen and make a new kitchen. But until that time, it's my workshop. But anyway, with this, I added some hooks that I picked up from Daiso, and there we go. Now we just have like a jewelry trinket stand or whatever. Maybe some cups can be put on there, but I didn't necessarily have cups in mind, but whatever. Anything is fine. Pretty cool, huh? Very simple and nice little thing that I hope somebody will want to buy. What I'm working on right now, these are Cedar planter boxes. This is the medium size. Centimeters, it's about 24 centimeters tall and about 20, I think, 21, 22 centimeters wide. And this, like I said, is the medium one, and it just has a couple of slats put in the bottom, so it's open. You can just sit the plant inside, right? And then the large planter box, this one is 32 centimeters tall and about 28 centimeters wide. And if you notice, the medium one can fit inside. So these are nesting. So the medium one you can just put inside the large one, and then there are small ones that go inside that. I don't have any small ones to show you right now because I've got to build those. But I've still got just about 5 more of the large ones to put together, and then after that I'll finish building the small ones. Once the small ones are done, then they'll all be finished. I've got them sitting on the floor right over here. So I'm just going to put this down here. And I wanted to share a video of me making one of these large ones, and then I'll show you in real time rather than doing a time lapse. Is that interesting? I hope so. One of the main reasons I'm sharing this on the channel is because this is one of the few options I have right now to try to make some money to not only support myself, but also to get some extra things that are needed to finish some of the important renovations here at the house. I mentioned this just a moment ago, but the main thing that needs to be done before I can really get the bathroom finished is to get the floor issue taken care of. Just behind the camera right over there is where my bathroom and Doma is. I need to take that floor completely out and check all the support underneath, get all of that leveled up and corrected. Then I can put the plumbing in, then the flooring back in, and then I can actually go about putting in the sink, the toilet, and the bathtub, which I really, really want. And I need, really. And when people come to stay or visit or whatever, of course, it's definitely something that needs to be there. So in order to get to that point, I need to make more money, basically. But the other thing is that right now I'm aching a little bit right here. If you see me rubbing my side, it's just a little bit of an ache. But because I want to go back to school, and study Japanese in the fall, I need to make more money, a lot more money, and put that in my account. So I've got a lot of ground to make up, and not many options to do it. If I go If I go back to teaching, it will be very difficult for me mentally and physically, but being here and doing this, I think that it definitely has the potential to earn me more money, but at the same time I can also go at my own pace, and if I need to take a break, I can take it. And I don't have that luxury working at the school. I have to go by a strict schedule and be there 9 hours a day, plus always getting up early, and it's a lot of stress that I just can't deal with right now. So even today, I have a lot to do, but guess what? I didn't have an alarm clock. I was able to sleep and rest and get up, relax, and I just a few minutes ago, I went to the cafe to have a coffee and watch DIY Japan's premiere video, Danny's video. If you haven't followed Danny at DIY Japan on YouTube, I suggest you do that. But you know, stuff like that I wouldn't be able to do. I wouldn't be able to relax and just take my time to get things done if I had to be at the school. And there are other issues that I don't want to have to deal with, that I shouldn't have to deal with. Nobody should have to deal with. Just being forced to work to make the money that you need just to exist when you're really not doing well physically. So at least here, yesterday I was able to take the day off mostly and go to the hot bath in Saijo, and it made me feel a lot better. So let's get back at it today. Let's take a look, shall we? Okay, so here we are. What I decided to do is just kind of show you how to build one of these real quick. I'm not going to get into the details or whatever, just show you basically what I'm doing. And then I'll do a close-up of while I'm building one so you can take a look. Okay, so right here we have our main stack, and these are 4 of the side pieces. I've already got the corners nailed together, and essentially I take one like this and another one like this, put them together, and then I have the, oh, those aren't the bands. The bands are right here, I believe. Yeah, that's right. These bands go around the top and the bottom. So the first thing I do is I glue and nail these. I have my nail gun here that does staples and nails, brad nails and staples, and I just glue and I nail these together. Once all of the bands are on, I go ahead and staple some extras on the inside. Then I add the bottom 2 pieces, and then they're finished. I put it to the side. As you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of the large ones, and then many of the little ones. So let's do a close-up, and you can watch me nail one of these together, okay? Yay! The table's a bit of a mess right now. It has a lot of stuff on it that shouldn't necessarily be here, but that's the way it is right now. We will try to clean it up a little first. Make a little room. I'm only going to need one of these clamps. Okay. There we are. The hooks are for something else. I'll put those to the side. This template I need. Oh, my staples and nails. Move the sandpaper. Keep the hammer nearby. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. All right. It's actually a little cold here today, a little chilly. You know, even though it's halfway through April, I've still got a jacket on. I don't know where you guys are from, but you can comment in the section where you're from and what the temperature is like for you right now, where you're at. Here it's a little chilly today. It's always a little chillier here than it is in most other places in Higashi Hiroshima, because this is as far north as you can go in this particular area. Okay, so start off by putting some glue on this edge. Just set these two together like that. Then I've got the edge band. So what I'm going to do with this is start off with some glue here. This glue is not coming out very easily. I might have to get some more glue soon. Hopefully it'll last for the rest of this stuff. Okay, just gonna line that up right there. Oh, I forgot to make sure I had the right. Okay, yeah, these are the right ones. Brad nails. Flush that. This type of gun kind of misfires a lot, so it doesn't always shoot a nail when I pull the trigger. It goes through the motions, but no nail comes out. That's just kind of my experience is that if you have a stapler nail gun combo, you often get misfires like that. So I don't usually like those, but this was a pretty good deal. So, you know, it is what it is. And it's Value Air brand, so it's not what I would call high quality. But once again, it gets the job done. Okay, the next one, glue the next piece. Put it right there. Get another trim piece. Glue. Yeah, this glue is not coming out easy at all. Maybe I need to clean the tip, because I think there's plenty of glue in this bottle, actually. Yeah, I'm going to have to clean that out. It's just not coming out very easily. And it's making my hand tired already. Okay, put that one there, line it up. Oops. Okay. Spin it around. Yeah, the first nail, nothing came out. There we go. Okay. Okay, now this last piece that goes in, I'm going to glue it on both sides here, because I'm not going to be able to move it very easily to put that glue in that last joint. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on both these joints. And just put it in place, like so. Just like that. More glue on this one. If you're wondering how many of these we did, we have 10 of the large ones, 10 of the medium ones, and actually more than 10 of the small ones, because we thought maybe we would sell more of those. But I'm not sure exactly how many of the small ones we have. My compressor is very small, so I apologize. It will run for a while to try to build the pressure back up. It's only a 9-liter compressor, very small, but once again, I couldn't afford much, so that's what I've got. Okay, now the main band is on. This is the top band. These pieces here need to be stapled into the band. So what I'm going to do is first, before the glue can set, I want to take the nails out, right? Put those there. I'll put the staples in, and now I'll staple these from the inside. So we just lay it down like this, line it up. Okay. On these large boxes, I've been putting in 6 staples. Two close to the seam, and then 1 each closer to the edge. The medium boxes I only put in 2. Small boxes only need 1. Okay, so now you can see nice and tight all the way around, right? Okay. Now the bottom. This one is a little different because the band is going to be a little up from the bottom. I've been using the band itself as a spacer, so the first one I put here, and then the first one I'm going to nail on, I put there. So when I'm finished, that's where it will be located. Then when I get to the last one, I don't need a spacer because it's lined up on both sides, so I just put it in place. But before I do that, I put the clamp here to pull the seams together and put them perfectly in place and hold them perfectly right there. So then I can, I can just put my spacer there. And then glue the band and staple it in place. But I need to change once again the nail gun. I need to actually nail it, not staple it. I need to nail it in place with the brad nails, not the staples. Okay, that's where I want it, but like I said, I need the nails, so we'll put those in. There we go. Okay, this one seems good. All right, other side. Okay, that's better. I've got a long hose, so I just put the compressor outside. Now when it kicks on, it's not such a disturbance. I won't have to keep trying to edit that out. Okay, this one's on, so I can flip this here, put the clamp back on, put that in place. Here's my spacer. There we go. All right. Glue. So, can't tell if it's just really empty. I mean, it doesn't feel empty. It feels, I mean, it's got some in there, but it's like, what exactly is going on? Not sure. Okay, that's good. One right there. And then over here, right there. Okay. Got some glue there, so I'm gonna wipe that over there. I forgot one of these. Yeah, that's it right there. Oh, that's got a big knot right in the middle. I'm glad that I'm not having to nail directly into that. That will be very difficult if I needed to nail through that knot. If you haven't done much woodworking or any woodworking, then I can tell you this. Don't put a nail into a knot. It's a good way to either kick out a nail, break the board, or just basically have an unhappy woodworking experience. Okay, let's line that up with the clamp right there. Okay, I can start off by nailing this in here. And then right there. You can see, maybe you can see there's a little bit of an overlap here. It's not, even here, they're not lining up exact. That just means that they were cut a little too long. But these board widths are a little inconsistent. So maybe that's part of the reason why they're not lining up exactly right. Okay. That one's in place. Okay. Last one. So this one just lines up both sides, so I don't need the spacer. I just need the clamp. A little bit of glue to help keep it together. Did I put some on the end? Whoops, I need a little on the end there. Okay, there we go. Let's do that. And that. And we're going to do that right there. And one more right there. Okay, good. Now you can see that we have no more creases inside the box. All the joints are pulled together nicely. It's very solid right now. But just for some added stability, go back to the staples once again and staple it on the inside to nail these middle pieces to the bands, right? But down here we have to kind of angle it quite a bit more because this is further inside the box, right? So it's not as easy to do. So I'm only going to put 4 instead of 6. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of have to angle it just a little bit, but you can't angle it too much because you need to get that staple into the wood. But you also have to get it high enough to where it catches the band. You don't want it shooting out and not catching that band, you know? Okay. All right. So there's all the main parts, right? That's all finished. Now I'll just have to put in those bottom two pieces, the cross pieces, and this one will be finished. But once again, I need the nails for this, not staples, and I need another row of nails. I think it's these bands. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost useless to glue these because these are so tight. Okay, this is my spacer. So first I'll use it to determine how far over I want it, and also how far down, right? Alright, push it down. My hammer here. Oh, well, it's too far. Okay, that one's lined up. That one's lined up. Okay, now that it's in place, I can put some brad nails in. I'm gonna put one right there, one right there. Okay, good. My spacer allows me room here to put the nail gun. The bottom shelf is just slightly lower than the edge of this band, so I can put the nails right in, right there. Okay, no nails shot out. Everything's in place, nice and solid. One more to go. This one looks good. Distance looks good. Now I just need to tap it down into place. Okay, that side's good. This side. This side is good. Okay. Last two nails here. One there. One there. Last two nails right here. Right there and right there. Nice and sturdy. There's the bottoms. Okay, this large one is finished. We're selling these rough. So this is cedar. The same. These are actually used for fences, like cedar picket fences. Very good material for using outdoors. You don't have to really add anything to it, like seal it or anything like that. Of course you can. You can paint it, you can seal it, you can do whatever. I personally can't imagine painting cedar, but you can. If I were going to do something to it, I would much prefer just sealing it or staining it. That would be really cool. But this one's finished, so 4 more to go. Yo, from this point for the remaining few boxes, we'll do a time lapse. How about that? So, one of the light bulbs is flickering and going in and out. So if you're wondering, it's not the camera. I'm also getting messages right now. Evelyn, if you're watching this video, that's actually your message, I think, that just popped up. Anyway, I've got 6 more of these small little planters to nail together, and then I'll be finished with all of the planters, which is great. I wanted to take a break and get something to drink first, but I only have black coffee in there, and that's not what I want. So I need to go down to the store to get something. At the same time, I need to edit a video and upload. However, I don't want to do that right now because I still have some daylight and I have a goal to get some of this stuff done. So I want to finish that first. I'm going to do these 6, then I'll run down to the store, do the editing and stuff like that, and then come back here. So let's jump to it. Let's get to it. Let's jump on it. Let's get it done. Okay. Okay, well, here we are. I finally finished all of the boxes. For some reason, the last 2 boxes don't have all the pieces. So my guess is that whenever Tiago cut them out, he either miscounted or put them somewhere that I'm not aware of, or just, I don't know, ran out of time or something. I think we have the material for it. I guess he just didn't have the extra pieces. But anyway, let's take a look at what we've got now that we're finished, okay? There they are. There are 9 sets here. The 10th set is at Tiago's house. He wanted to take them there and kind of set them up and take some pictures. These are the last 2 little ones. You can see that this one doesn't have any bands or bottom. This one has 1 band for the top, but it also has no bottom band or bottom. So I just put those to the side. I don't have a quick, efficient way of ripping right now because I'm still waiting on the blade for the table saw. But I did get these finished. And there we go. Each one of these sets has 3. Like I said, large, medium, and small. And now that these are finished, I can move on to putting together, hopefully, some more of these trellises, these garden trellises. This one has been burned. I burned it and wiped it down to make it look kind of cool. Tiago has another one at his house. He'll bring that. And hopefully, I'll be able to build some more of these. I wanted to do that today, but I really need to get a video edited, and I need to take a break before it gets late. It's raining outside now. So what I'm going to do instead is grab my phones, take this footage down to the store, grab something to drink, relax, edit, upload, and then get my booty back over here to get some good rest so I can get up bright and early tomorrow. Anyway, that's it for now, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for checking this out. And remember, if you haven't already, check out the like, the share, the subscribe buttons. I hear they're pretty cool. I'm not really sure, but that's what I hear. And it would really help me out a lot with the channel. If you have any positive comments, feel free to leave those. Positive suggestions are always welcome. Anything else, support, any type of support you want to give is greatly appreciated and definitely needed. For now, that's pretty much it. It's raining outside, so I'm going to wander out there in just a moment with this footage, drive down the road, relax for a few minutes, and get this finished just for you. See you all later. Love you. Mwah. じゃあね。